Hello all. I just wanted to share a little today about what's kind of up for me. I am kind of going through a bit of my own set point kind of freak out with the idea of moving forward with these videos. Lots of self-doubt kind of coming up and trying to redirect the negative self-talk, the whole who do you think you are, why do you think you need to do this, do you really walk your talk, sort of a thing. All this chatter's kind of right here. But so I'm being vulnerable and I'm telling that thing in my head, F you and the A. I'm doing a video anyway, so it's not going to be about anything specific, I don't think. We'll just see how it rolls and flows. But you know, when this voice comes up for me, I tend to have arguments in my head with it that, you know, yeah, you're not really the one in control. The brain loves to think that it is in charge. It feels safe that way, and when we feel safe, as that primal part of ourselves is activated, we how do I explain that? When you engage that fight or flight, the bird is highly distracting at the moment. What are you doing? Show the bird. He's having a moment, being high and mighty up there on his tower. What are you doing? You be quiet? Oh. He's very cute. But as we engage that more primal part of ourselves, you know, it's fight, flight, or freeze. And all it wants to do is get back to a place of safety. So as you have these new thoughts and you sort of push yourself into these new spaces, that fight, flight, or freeze is going to go off because we're still operating in a three-dimensional body. That body still has a brain, and that brain still serves a purpose to keep the body intact as we move through this experience that is physical life. So we have to find that balance between these two things. And for me, mine tends to be a lot of talking to myself and finding the comforting words and reassurance to let my body and my brain know, hey man, we're okay. These are just thoughts. This isn't an actual physical thing that's happening to us, because your brain doesn't know the difference between a physical action, a memory, and you know, just a random thought that pops in. It's all real to your brain. So I try to use words that I would use with someone that I know and love. If someone I knew and loved was having a hard time like this and having these same things come up. So I talk to myself like I would someone that I care about very deeply. That is self-love, in my opinion. That is self-love. That is self-care. That is self-maintenance. Because we can't expect these people in our lives to give us the things that we truly and wholly need, especially if we're not good communicators in telling them. And then even if we could very clearly be that good communicator and tell them, hey, I need to hear this more often, or I would like and want to hear this more often. You know, that's really not their job. It's their job to support us with where we're at. And yes, we all love to hear these things. And a good partner knows that, or a good friend or family member knows that, and can provide those things when they see you in that spot to sort of help boost you up until you can fly on your own again, or find the will and the strength to take that next step. But the ability to give that to yourself is so priceless, because that takes the pressure off of anyone else that comes into your life later. And could you imagine that? Could you reverse those roles and imagine being with a partner or having a dear friend that you you know that you could just say these couple of things and they have their full-on ability to rise up and do their own thing. Maybe you have somebody like that in your life, or maybe you know somebody. And what a source of inspiration that could be, because if you have someone modeling this behavior for you and showing you that you can do it, then there's proof. Like, we love proof. We love statistics and data and physical, tangible proof that this can be done. Sorry. And you can give that to yourself. So I guess the point of what I'm saying is, be the friend you want to be to somebody else for yourself, because if anybody deserves it, it's you. So if you have those doubting days too, and if you have those tough times where you're trying to push into something new and you find yourself actually moving to a place of inaction because you have so much doubt and you have so much chatter inside of your head giving you the whole "who do you think you are" line, then I want to really encourage you to just take some small step in that direction. It doesn't mean you have to just keep charging in there, It means take one small step, even if it's in a sideways direction, but still forward. It doesn't have to be straight out what you're going for. Maybe it could be off to the side, because maybe all you need is a slightly different perspective. So I'm pushing myself today to do this video, even though I had no idea what I was going to talk about. I just thought I would ramble and put it out there, because for me, this is my step off to the side, which now is beginning to feel like I actually stepped forward. I'm leaning into that place of uncomfortableness, because I don't want to be at the uncomfortable frequency that I was at all day. I've smudged the house. I've done 2 different healings for myself today. Made myself a really delicious, healthy breakfast. That's one of the things I do to show myself love, is I take baths, and I really love breakfast. So I haven't taken a bath, but it's snowing and I don't want to be wet hair cold. So I made breakfast, and I've decided to just do this. So I hope there's something in here that's helpful. I'll stop rambling now, but I think the gist of what I'm saying is give yourself the words, because it's one of those things, again, that it's within you. And if it's not going to be expressed from within you, what shows up outside may not be exactly what you're wanting, or anywhere near what you're wanting. So if you know what you want, model it. And again, it gives other people permission to be brave. So I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. I live in Colorado, and it's a beautiful, let's see if I can show you, beautiful snowy day out there. I hope it shows up through my crummy windows, but 22-year-old man kitty having a lovely nap by the window. And my 12-year-old stinky bird. What are you doing? Sending you so much love. Peace in.